One of our senators in Lagos State is commissioning a masses-oriented project in Ikorodu. And that senator invited President-elect to come and grace the occasion for him. But because the President-elect is out of the country, he has asked the governor of Lagos State to represent him. Hence, he cannot be here to honor you. But I pray that if the Lord tarries is coming, the governor will be here by next year by the grace of God. So I want to apologize on his behalf, sir. So permit me to go straight to his speech, sir. The Right Reverend Dr. Olusola James Odedeji, Diocesan Bishop of Lagos West, Dr. Mrs. Lydia Olukemi Odedeji, the wife of the bishop, the House of the Bishops, the House of the Clergy, the House of Laity, Chancellor of Diocese Papa, Honorable Justice Opeoluwa Ogunade, all the legal luminaries. It gives me great pleasure to join the Diocesan Bishop, Diocese of Lagos West, Right Reverend Dr. James Olusola Odedeji, and the entire members of the Diocese of Lagos West Anglican Communion at this third session of this year's 8th Synod. Let me sincerely thank you for your immeasurable support during the last elections that returned me to the office again as the governor of Lagos State. I would have loved to be part of this year's 8th Synod, but because of exigency of office. I believe strongly that this year's Synod, which is a congregation of leaders in the church, will provide you the opportunity to reflect on issues of common concern, especially at this very critical period in our nation and the world at large. Congregation such as this, although it's primarily focused on matters affecting the church, but the truth is, the church does not exist in isolation. Therefore, I implore you to spare some moment of thought to issues and happenings around us which have implication on the larger society, the church inclusive. The Lord will fight for you, and you shall hold your peace. Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. This theme for this year's Synod reminds us of the power of God, and it is very appropriate at a time like this. Considering the situation we find ourselves, it is evident that we cannot of our own confront the challenges we are faced with except the Lord intervene. God does not only go to battle on our behalf, but he conquers the enemy, just as he did for the children of Israel when he parted the Red Sea and swallowed up the Egyptian army. This is the assurance we have in him, that the Lord will not leave his people in the place where he finds them, but lead them to a new understanding of trust, belief, and faith. This implies that as we hand over our affairs to him, believing, trusting, and depending on him exclusively, he will surely overcome for us. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we continue your deliberations I will enjoin you to pray for God continuous peace and tranquility in our state and the nation, especially at this time when we look forward to the enthronement of a new administration. I urge you to particularly and continuously remember in your prayers our President-elect, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for God Almighty to grant him all that he will need to successfully address the challenges facing our nation. As we continue to support us, your prayers and counsel, we are determined and committed to work harder and achieve greater milestones towards building a greater Lagos of our collective desire. On a final note, I appreciate and congratulate the Right Reverend Dr. James Olusola Odedeji and all members of the Diocese of Lagos West for successfully convening this year's Synod. May this Synod serve as a platform for reflection, renewal, and recommitment to our shared values. Thank you, and God bless you all, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, the Governor of Lagos State. Thank you all.
As I said when we began this session, the man that just spoke is our brother Tayo Ayinde, the Chief of Staff